Tables walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to Dad's Drafts. Now let's get right into this premier draft of the Edge of Eternities. And if you maybe noticed, I'm already back to Platinum now. That has nothing to do with my streams, or at least the games that I did on my PC. No, it was on my phone and it was with Quick Draft. Now somehow the Quick Drafts are going splendidly, but the normal drafts, which I'm doing right now, are not that well. Now I hope this one is going to be better, but I cannot promise anything. It's already a bit later in the evening than I'm used to. But as always, if you like what I do, feel free to click some of those buttons because it helps me out. But most especially, feel free to leave feedback if you have any for me. Now let's see if we can get a functional deck together. Let's see what we get to work with. And let's see, a land, which can sacrifice land, restore land, okay. Don't really care about this enchantment. I mean, I think it can be good in specific decks, but we don't want to focus on a specific deck too soon, especially with the specific colors. I don't want to get to Nook too early because that would just set us into two. I do like the delicacy a lot. I think it does many things that you like. It has enchantment, you can kill your opponent with it, it kills something. So I'm going to take the delicacy, but I would not be surprised if neither of the Monoist and the Beckoner come around. But let's just go delicacy and see where we can go from there. Enchant creature you control. I've played with this before. It's never really been that good. I can imagine if you have a lot of removal spells that it's good. Let me give it ends of sacrifice this aura. So the thing that you get tapped and attacking doesn't leave the battlefield, doesn't get sacrificed. So at worst, this is like a 4 mana, get your opponent's creature from a graveyard, depending on how good it is. I'm not sure about it. Does it beat the Embrace Oblivion? I guess it should. It's very situational. No, I'm just going to go for Embrace Oblivion. Maybe this is the bad call, but I'm just not sure about the Void thing, if it's any good. It feels way too clunky. Now there's a Virus Beetle, which is like the signpost card you want for any kind of black sacrifice deck with the delicacy and at least the Oblivion. So I'm going to take the Virus Beetle. It's a great thing to sacrifice. Noticing not many blue cards. The green card's very strong, but I see mostly red here. So maybe red is open enough to go into black-red sacrifice. Now there's another Embrace Oblivion, which I do like. Sami is great. I would have taken Sami if I was already in red or white. One game that I did a quick draft, my opponent had the Sami, and I had the Tractor Beam, so I could take it from him. It was a very close game. I ended on 1 life, but I eventually won because I could get Sami. It was tapped on my side, so I only had to attack with my flyer and I got a 2/2 every turn. It was very close, but it was also a very great game. Okay, so this is interesting. Some decent blue and red cards here. I don't think I want to go for Terminal Velocity. I've been picking that one highly quite a lot. There's a Harrier here, which is very strong. I think I'll take it over the Hull Carver. I also like the Enhancer. It's still very strong pack. Pollinator, Gene Pollinator. We've got the Mech and the Hull Carver. We've got some sacrifice things, so maybe red is okay. But I'm not going to... I mean, these could all be clear signs that white, blue and red are open. But I'm going to take the Harrier here. I know red is not my best color, but it should do. Now there's a Monoist. This is not even our opening pack. So I'm just going to keep taking black cards and try to avoid our second color for as long as possible. Nutrient Block is decent. It's also a great thing to sacrifice, because you do draw the card even if you don't use the ability of this. I think it beats the Crawler and the Rager. I mean, as I said before, I don't know if we're red at all. But so far, I do like the black that we have. Now if we get our opening pack back, oh, that is a system override, which will be very nice in our deck. There's also this Mechanozoa. I'm going to take this override. We have 2 Abrasive Oblivions already. Being able to take over your opponent's creature and sacrifice it is great. And this should also be a clear sign that at least red-black is open, because this is one of those cards which pretty much only goes into red-black. So let's just put the Harrier back where he came from. And I wonder what we get from our opening pack, which will come now. I hope either the Monoist, or I would actually prefer the Beckoner, or the Perigi Beckoner. It's neither. I'm going to take the Nebula Dragon. It's great top end. We're going to need 7-drop. It's good. The good thing about cards like these is that imagine you play them on turn 7, you kill something of the opponent, and then your opponent has to kill this, which means you used 1 card and the opponent lost 2 cards. I'm going to take the Moxide. I think it goes well in our deck. The Sweeper is also good, but I feel like in this, I don't really care in this set I've been really flooded and things like that, so I really want to make sure that I have enough Scry, Surveil or things like that. Faithful Beckoner, so black is certainly not open. There's a Starforge, which is very good, I think. 5 mana created 2/2, which we could sacrifice. Tap X artifacts, untapped artifacts you control, target get X until end of turn. So imagine you have 3 artifacts, you can pay 2 and pump a flyer for 3. I'm going to take this Starforge simply because it doesn't take a slot in our deck. But I hope any of these black-red cards come around. Faithful, Monoist, Beckoner, Mechan. It's very good. But I'll take the land. It's a bit slow, but I think as long as you're not playing 3 colors, I think you should really put in 1 land like this. I mean, it could be the finisher that you need. Black-red sacrifice. It will be interesting. Wouldn't mind 1 more system override, but I think we'll get past it. I think we mostly want 2-drops now, like Virus Beetles or other things. And I would love to get the rare board wipe in black-red. I've never played with it, but I've been killed by it many times. I've seen LSV be wiped by it. It is so nasty. It is so disgusting. It's like, is it like 8 mana or 6 mana? I'm not even sure. But it feels like you just win the game. For those not in the know, it's that card that either, well, we have that one again, that kills all even creatures and you take control of all the uneven, or the other way around. So the opponent has no board and you have more creatures most of the times. A Titan or a Embrace Oblivion? We have 2 already. I think I'm going to need the Titan. Still, I don't know about the Void. Maybe it will come around and we'll know that it's actually bad. Maybe I've been making a mistake by passing this one already. But I think draw a card and we will have many warp things. I think we'll get the advantage from this. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get past more removal spells. Has to be the Graph Kill here, and then I think we're good on removal spells. Wouldn't mind the Prospector, of course, but yeah, now we mostly just need 2-drops and I think like 4-drop creatures. Vote out Bombard. Don't really care about the transmissions. I'll take a vote out. So now our removal spells are great. And now we just need, you know, bread and butter, pretty much. 2-drops. Top end cards to finish with. Another system override. Okay, well, black-red is way more contested from this side, so even from our opening pack, I don't expect we will get much back. I'll take the Virus Beetle. I'm not saying it's better than the Bruntar, but we need these beetles badly. It will keep the opponent's hand empty. Together with the Beckoner and a sacrifice spell, it can do so much work. Emphasis on can. It can do so much work. I've also had games where it was rather depressing. I think I need more creatures here. Whenever you play this on turn 4, most of the times you can just swing for 4 and either the opponent loses 2 creatures. Wow, very late Beckoner, loving it. So this was our opening pack. We don't have a sideboard, so I'll just take the Hull Carver as a creature. But this will most of the time deal 4 damage, or trade up for 2 cards, and you will still have a lander token. So I think that's good enough. I'm just going to take this simply because I need permanence. I don't think this is the deck for it though. Going to need more 2-drops and 1 4-drop, I think. We have a lot of removal, so that's looking good. We have the boy. It's a bit of a dud, unfortunately. Pangling is fine. We have a lot of artifacts, so it will happen a few times. But it's not the pack that you hope to open. You just hope to open a very good rare or uncommon. Maneuvers is good. Don't think I need another dragon or any of the other things. Just removal spells. And it looks like we need only 1 more creature. This is at the end of combat, right? Yeah, so you cannot use it for the Embrace Oblivion. Man. I'll take a Plasma Ball, but this last pack, I hope it's not going to be as rough as it feels so far. So we could take a Scrapper, which is even more ways to sacrifice things, which we might take over, but we only have 1 system override. I think it has to be the Dirgecraft here. And I think this is about to be our deck. I would like to replace these Frontline War Ragers, but oh, I'll take a Prospector. Oops, didn't mean to remove my system's override. Yeah, I'll take this as a top end. I think I would like the kill ship more. By the way, this kind of galvanizing saw ship, it seems like one of the most dysfunctional things to have in space. Pangling, I don't think I need more than one Moxite. I have to do some cutting. I think it has to be a War Rager and probably a non-creature spell. Maybe Vote Out is not that good for us. Very, very unfortunate that so far we've not gotten another override, and I don't think we will. But the first pack, Black-Red, was clearly open. Blue-Black as well. But the second and the third pack, not as much. This one is really an underperformer. I thought this one would have been better. But of course it's very good with Embrace Oblivion and the deal 3 damage to any target, but that's about it. Don't really care about the bridge. Don't care about the defender dude as well. Now I need to do 1 more cut, maybe even 2. Prospector is just a very good thing to sacrifice. I do need both of these. Does the Hull Carver beat the Nutrient block? It's difficult. I hate cutting. But I need to cut one card. Let's see how many removal spells I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I don't need the plunge. Yeah, I don't think I need... I think I could cut one removal spell. And maybe the Hull Carver? I just don't want to be flooded. Okay, I think I'm going to regret this playing 17 lands, but let's see how it goes. It feels like someone switched into black-red later. So maybe someone was already in red and then they opened some bonkers, maybe the board wipe rare or whatever, and then they went into black-red because first packet it was way more open than the second and the third. Of course we did pass some pretty good black and red cards in the first couple of packs. But let's see how it goes. I'm on easy mode. Yeah, I'll keep this. Of course we need some lands, but we're playing 17, so you know, it should be good. We have a removal spell, Beetle into Beckoner if we find anything, or maybe we'll find another way to sacrifice whatever he plays. Let's go. So it's actually Perigee Beckoner. I've always said Pedigree Beckoner. Imagine being an English teacher. Man, that would suck. Well, at least we can curve out nicely. Too bad we cannot have 2 tapped creatures, but we are drawing our lands, which is good. Let's just keep going like this. Depending on his plays, we could have maybe 2 tapped creatures next turn. We could kill something and do the Beckoner. Three damage, 5 if you control spacecraft. So it will be, most of the times will be 3 damage. I kind of feel as if he's going to kill my front line. What is War Rager here? But if he taps out for a 4-mana thing and we can kill it with the maneuvers, I think we're good. At least we can deal some damage. This grows. Oh, that is very good as well. So not 2 tapped creatures, unfortunately. But I think we're going to need the Hellkite at some point. Yeesh. So we cannot even kill that, or we need a spacecraft, but I think we have like none. I'm going to hardcast this next turn anyway, so I might as well get in for some more damage. I wish I could tap my Beckoner somehow, but I don't think I can. Now, should I kill his Mechan? I think I should, because then next turn he cannot use his Hellkite. The next turn we can do this attack again. But his hand is stacked, he has a bonkers rare, so it will be difficult for us. Okay, so now the Beckoner does nothing actually. That's also not something that can help us. So we can deal 4 in the air if we use the system override. I think we have to kind of dig for our sacrifice spells. But if he attacks with the Hellkite, we're just racing, and I think, well, we're not going to win the race, but at least we could potentially at least be of some use when he's racing. That is a good card. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand. So we could draw 2 cards. If we take that over, deal a lot of damage. I think that's worth it, because he'll be at 7. I'm going to play the delicacy and do minus something on the trooper just to have my hand empty. Okay. So somehow all we have to do now is deal 4 damage. We can draw a card with the Titan. Don't expect him to attack here. We have so many removal spells that we could draw. If he attacks with the Hellkite, it would be too risky. Okay, he has his own Beckoner. Okay, Virus Beetle is interesting. I think I'll just play both. No Void Forge Titan trigger, but at least we got the last card out of his hand. And I think at this point he doesn't want to block the Virus Beetle because of the Titan. Of course he's effectively at... Yeah, I'll just use the Hellkite to kill the Beetle, but still I would be surprised if he attacks. All we need is a 1 removal spell and he's dead. And yet again, we have many of them. He might attack with 2 things. Wow, he attacks. That's interesting. So, would like to top deck some kind of action here. So we can pump something. At least it would trade and our Void Forged thing would trigger. Maybe that's worth it. Because this way at least we get to draw a card at the end of the turn, and he loses a creature, which is the creature that might draw him cards. I'm not going to attack with both. He has to block this with the trooper. Could have made a robot as well, but I think this is the better thing to do. Would love to draw the Graph Kill or something alike. Yeah. Embrace Oblivion is something. We could... if he attacks again, I think kill him, if we have enough mana. No, I don't think we have enough mana. Nothing to kill with the Nebula Dragon. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so we cannot do both, nor is it enough. And I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to do this. We will draw a card, lose a life. It's another land. If you play something small, I think I will trade the Titan for the Beckoner. Or maybe even now if he just attacks. I don't think he will attack, but he could. Very close here, by the way. He would have been at 1. Don't think I could have snuck in any more damage. But we got rid of the Hellkite, so that's good. I'm trading here because he obviously has a follow-up. If it's something that we can kill, that's fine. Oh man. We have to kill the Voidborn. The reason that I want to have my Voidforge Titan die anyway is oh my goodness. Okay. Is because I think the 1 damage to me every turn would eventually kill me. I think I'm going to need the life gain here actually. Because he can deal 7 in the air at some point if he uses something big. Okay, so let's go Prospector. This is not a sorcery, no. We'll just make an artifact, we go wide. He has to play something very big to station up the kill ship here. Maybe I should have dealt 3 to him instead of gaining 3. But if this had just been a mountain or a swamp, it would have been a way different game. So that's why I think having one of these lands in is good. Okay, I think he's going to kill my Prospector. Up to 1. Okay, nothing. That's interesting. I can't imagine him. Wow. I'm just going to assume that he has nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it can still be enough because we get a tapped robot. Let me see, it will take... No, I think it takes too much. We have a blocker with the 2/2 if he attacks. And next turn, at least we have something to do with the Moxite. Maybe I should have kept up a land, I'm not sure. Probably should. Oh, that is interesting. It's a 2/3, so that's also a very good blocker. But we can pump something. He cannot crew them up and go wide. I think it's best to just go Moxite, put a counter on the Pangolin. The question is, do we have to offer a trade here? We deal 2 to him. Yeah, I cannot have him equip the kill ship and give it haste, because then we're dead. So he has to block both here, so we lose 1 token. But we get another one tapped. The Pangolin gets bigger. And this way he loses his option to station. And we can still go wide enough. I hope. If he drew something very big but cheap, like 4 power creature, we can still die. It's very close. But I kind of feel as if he had had it, he would have already done it. Maybe not, also. So if he has no other creature, I think we win here. So I think I have to attack with both of them. Just assume that he has nothing. Oh, that actually works. Yep. That was close. So in the end, the opponent was at 2 and I was at 8. So that means that I should have used the delicacy to deal 3 to him and not gain 3. In the end, but of course, maybe he would have had lethal before that if I was actually below 7 with the kill ship. So, okay. Have to keep in mind, keeper plans for the Moxite. It's important. But I think we did okay. Especially the swing with his creature. And then discarding your hand, draw 2 cards. That was very good. We dealt like, what was it, 10 damage to him that turn? Of course, it would have been great if we also had a way to sacrifice his creature, but we got there. Game number 2. My chair, by the way, it's so annoying. It has this function to go lower, like most desk chairs, but mine just goes lower out of nowhere. So it's not a very aggressive nor fast, but we have a 2-drop and he has a 1-drop. Pangolin. Okay. Menace, war, discard a card when his creature attack. Yeah, so that's not really good to take over. If he attacks, I think I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to block. Then we can attack with both. We could potentially raise, but discarding a card for the Saboteur is not ideal. But then again, Dirgecraft is also not very hot on this board, because he'll just sacrifice a 1/1. Seems like he wants to kill something and then attack big time, which it seems like he's going to do. No attacks. So I have to use my mana here. I think I care about the swarm color more. Dirgecraft is not very hot. Moxite would be okay if we draw another land. So let's get rid of a swamp. Assume that we draw another land out of the 2 cards. Yeah, that was good. Now we could take the Saboteur and we'll have... No, we won't have 2 tapped creatures because it will block the War Rager. So I think we have to wait 1 more turn. Make a 2/2 tapped. If he attacks, we can also just at some point block. Okay. Rare number 2. That is crazy. Kind of hoping to find our way to sacrifice something. So we could Dirge Crafts, but we will get 8 damage. But he will have to put a lot of counters on my things. Taking over the Saboteur is also not great, because then his stuff will get counters. It has to be the Hull Carver. Now the question is, do I attack with both, or do I equip my Dirge Craft? Okay, because he can deal 8, but then next turn we will have more power. This doesn't have lifelink. So do we want to deal 4? No, I don't think we'll, I think we'll just keep it like this. He doesn't have great attacks. We can double block. And even if he does attack, we can put a counter on something. But once he starts killing another creature, we're in trouble. Yep, we're in trouble. So we definitely need another creature here. That is excellent. And we could use the override. But I think there's no point. I think we can just hang back. If he swings another time, we can try to trade the Beetle for the Saboteur. Oh man. That's just lethal if he kills my Beetle. Yeah, this is dreadful. We're at 4, he has 2 menace creatures. We don't have a kill or sacrifice spell. It seems like he does. Yeah, so he's pretty much doing what our deck was hoping to do. And we're just dead. Good game. I mean, 2 rares. You know, kind of feels like you're playing against a constructed deck with a draft deck. But good for him. No biggie, we'll just keep going. We have many kill spells, but we drew none. And I think he could have been more aggressive. Maybe we would have died sooner. Probably going Prospector first. Beetle is much better late game. Would love to draw a sacrifice spell here. If he attacks, of course, I'm just blocking with the Prospector. We both got our value. He got a Scry, we get a Lander token. This is unfortunate. Just doing this so that I can potentially next turn trade up, or I can play Beckoner warped on the Landseeker. Oh my goodness. So many virus beetles. It's crazy. Okay. That's not what we need. Um, Six is of course substantial. Get myself a swamp before this thing runs out. Next turn we can do the same thing again. But opponent has 3 cards in hand. I don't think I'm going to trade here. We have a lot of sacrifice things, and I would like to keep some creatures or artifacts around to be able to do that. Seems like he has plenty of lands. We also have plenty of lands, but I mean, otherwise he could have maybe played the trooper before combat. One black. I wonder if he has the thing that we so direly need. Seems like he does. Goodbye, Land Seeker. Man, this just... It kind of sucks, you know, that the opponent is using our spells, so to say. Okay, well, at least we can swing here. Probably going to be with a virus beetle, because it's also the worst blocker, and it's one that he doesn't want to block. Of course, we have a big booty now, a 4/5, which I hope will keep his stuff back for a while. Dubious Delicacy would be the best at the moment, I think. Or maybe the Nebula Dragon. If you could get rid of the 3/3 he has. Yeah, no great board. That is the Delicacy. I think I want the Trooper dead. And then swing with the Prospector and the Harrier. I don't think he will take 6. So I could as well attack with the Beetle. No, I think there's no use. Opponent's at 7, which is potentially 4. So any kind of damage to the face would be great now. I don't think he will attack now. That is unfortunate. I'm keeping it up for the mock side that we have. I think he's going to attack for 2 and sacrifice nothing. Or he plays like a Virus Beetle. Oh, well, that's big. This is interesting, I must say. going to do it anyway, so I might as well do it now. We can get him to 2. And then we have some top decks which are lethal. And I'm also kind of hoping that now he will stop tapping out. Oh, well. We still get a lander token, but that's not ideal. Would love to get a Nebula Dragon. Well, it helps somehow, somewhat. Draw a card. That doesn't help. So many lands, man. Not like we're flooded, but it's not the stuff that you want to draw. Yeah. You go ahead. We have to chump with it, unless he does strange attacks. But I think we're just dead here. He must be an utter noob to actually lose to our Starforge. I think I'm going to remove one land, because, you know, I think we lack the top end. I think we're just... Seems like we still do have one top deck here option to find the Nebula Dragon. Why did we... Oh, of course he also deals 3 damage. Well, we didn't have the chance to top deck Nebula Dragon. So we don't have a lot of top end, so I'm just going to remove one land because it feels drawing too many lands here. I mean, I don't think it will fix everything, but it should help. Put in a Plasma Bolt. Could be that few damage that we need to finish off the opponent when we get them very low. Okay, so this could be the last game. It would be, I must say, somewhat of a disappointment. But then again, if you see me playing, if you see me building the deck and you have any feedback, you think, dude, you should keep this in mind, or you should, please do let me know. Man, another land would be great for the Harrier with the Pangolin. So that we can just build them both out. Oh, that is a good card. Oh man. Why? You know, remove a land, that's what you get. This sucks. Missing our third land is absolutely abysmal. Now I cannot use Abrasive Oblivion. I cannot put a counter on the Pangolin, you know, all that stuff. Seems like he does have a way to find his land. Seems like he doesn't. So now I think we actually embrace Oblivion. So we can deal 4. And hopefully maybe finish him with the system override when he plays something big, maybe? It's not going to grow anyway, so I might as well trade it for his 2/2 Death Touch creature. We're both just... What is this? Yeah, I feel you, man. Well, if this doesn't get his third land, I would love to steal that one. Oh my goodness. This is just... Turn 6, 2 lands. Give me some lands, please. Okay, well, we can still get there, but we still need another land. I don't think he... I hope he doesn't... Oh, damn. So he gets... If you play something else small... Oh, man. This is so painful. Well, we can steal his spaceship and we could put a Nebula Dragon into play. Which I think will be enough. System overrides, Sea Chip. I think it's enough. Let's see, 4 for in the air. We put a creature card, so he's 3 domed. Yeah, I think he's dead. Killed by his own Sea Chip. Man, well, I'm going to say good game, but that was not a good game. Oh well. 2 and 2. I mean, that's part of the game. Let's see if we can snatch a few more wins. So far we've been playing against... Well, this last deck was actually something different, but other than that it was mostly just black something, black white, black red. Let's see if we can find a 2-drop here. Do I sacrifice the nutrient block? I don't think I will. Another swamp would be great. Again, another black-red deck. How much does this cost? 3 mana. Yeah, so 1 more and he gets a 2/2 with fire breathing. Okay, well, that is interesting with the Embrace Oblivion, of course. Man, his hand is stacked. I want to play this Land Seeker out first and then do the combination if possible. Swarm Curl could also help. So I could take a Swarm Color, sacrifice something to draw a card, and sacrifice the Swarm Color to kill his Pangolin. Is killing the Pangolin good enough? I don't think it is. I think I have to wait one more turn so the Landseeker can also attack, and then I hopefully kill something bigger. Oh, there goes the Landseeker. That is unfortunate. Okay. So now I think I'm just going to go take a Swarm Color. Attack with these two. Sacrifice the token because I cannot anyway. Now, of course, our board is not impressive, but we did some damage, we drew some cards, we killed some stuff. We're still at 20. Felgraf ship. So he's going to return the pangolin, I think. Or maybe the color. Now, do I attack with a virus beetle offering the trade to any targets? I think I do. Either he takes 3 or he blocks the beetle and we get a trigger from the Void Titan, which is fine because I want to hit my lands. So we could deal 3 to him or kill something. It's good to know that he has 2 more mana up. So he could sacrifice the Delicacy. I think I want to sacrifice the Nutrient block anyway, simply to get the Titan trigger. If it lives, it might actually be going to dying here. Going to be dying here. Might be going to die here. Okay, so that's looking pretty decent. So now we can actually just attack, which kind of surprised me. Ooh, that is good. So I think we just win here. Plasma Vault is 3, so we'll just deal 3 to his face. Yep, good game. Okay. Well, I must admit, it feels good to beat a black-red deck while playing a black-red deck. 3-2, one more win and we're in the positive spheres. But man, it's been so long since I've had a trophy with Premier Drafts. Quick Drafts, no problem. But it's just different. I feel like with Quick Drafts you can just pick your colors and it will most of the times be open. Why are we playing against a rank number 89? Now, do I offer the trade a 1-drop for a 1-drop? Could also play the Beckoner and get in for 4 damage. Then Monoist or Delicacy, depending on his plays. Interesting. Okay. Seems like we're going into the beckoner mode here. If we had some more swamps and our sacrifice thing, of course I would have kept the beckoner, but at this point there's no use. And I think the monoist is something that I would trade for the color. Oh, that is annoying. He's not going to equip it this turn, it seems. It's 4. Would like to draw fewer mountains. That is annoying. Okay, so that's one that I will gladly trade, but we are going to take some damage here. Because he is going to trigger the void with the color. And we cannot kill it. It gives +3 +1. So if we keep up the delicacy, maybe we can trade the monoist for the color. But now it's going to be a 5/5. Man, that's rough. Okay. Maybe he's going to put the blade on the color as well. But if he does that, I think I'm just going to play the beckoner. Okay. So we have to keep up the delicacy anyway. I'm going to keep the Harrier up for when he plays the color again. I kind of hope that he's running out of action sometime soon. Oh man, this is annoying. Oh, that costs 2, of course. Well, at least we can kill it this time. It's a good engine, the color with the color. Yeesh. So that's another thing we have to kill. Okay, so that helps. It's unfortunate that we don't have a target anymore. But we could empty his board. And we can put something on the board. So that was a good turn. Now we're even on life total. And we still have the delicacy and the beckoner. Oh, we had the beckoner. But maybe we can start attacking here with the delicacy. This is interesting. I'm going to kill it now because otherwise he's going to put his kill ship online. Not sure if we can get there. So he's at 6. Now do we go down to 4 or do we make him go down to 6? I think we have to make him go down to 3, I mean. And we could top deck some kind of action here. He's at 1 effectively. Any kind of blocker would do. Oh, and he cannot play it again because it will cost him 2 life. Man, I think we're just dead here. That depressurize. He's at 1. What, is it not? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Good game. I mean, to be honest, you know, in the end, we drew like 3 mounts in a row. Well, 3 and 3. Maybe the deck had better, but I think this was pretty much all that it could do. Not sure where it went wrong. Maybe it was the top end that was lacking. Maybe I should have taken like a kill ship. But I think it should have worked. And anyway, 3 and 3. It's okay. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you like what I did. If you did, feel free to click some of those buttons because it helps me out. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.